past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending Yale Nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing scale.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They Ella, they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When the not save us, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for this. I never switch, you never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go,
They were
baby.
trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Kill. Turn up. Go. Kill, turn up. 58. Fire.
From the gun. Sheehan. He's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially going to say it's going to go for 19. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go right here now.
Off play action. Sheehan. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket,
Check 26,
move around
check 26,
a little bit,
get it.
help the receivers, and deliver. And that means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Coming to you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, Lobo. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Yeah. Banjo. Check 24, check 24. He's cracked.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, this is Adams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check tight.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Let's go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Go. Slant. Watch the slant.
Motion.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Zoom. Check. 57's the mic.
From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November, but they will be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mike 58, right there. It's going to be a long...
On 1st down, it's Turner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Check time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit.
Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Let's go now. 10-2 Sox.
Rabbit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Complete. Smith has it. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's it, baby.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
Ready.
56, the Mike boys, 56. Check 56.
Hey, let's get them home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
That's it, huh?
A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Come on now, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's third
Ready? 56
down.
the outlaw. Right there in the middle. 55. Yo. Let's go. Switch.
Third down the court. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Right there, 56. 3 buzz.
Hit it.
Look at that. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Get ready.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And no pitch there, and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd down.
Let's get
On 3rd down, and run with Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, baby.
So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Don't say nothing. He's coming.
They'll try and pick up the 1st down with Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts? No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
There we go.
23 yards, the final tally.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Set, ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook with a first down, much more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, man. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sheehan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Page.
Let's go,
22 yards there, a first down.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Here we go, D. Hey, just fight. It's just me and you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, 55. Here we go, here we go. Out, 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 out. Leo. 3, alert 3. Shift. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In the middle, 55. It's been a long day. Watch out.
Yo, get him. Delta.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, slant. Short. Mike 55. Record.
Mike,
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that's complete to Adams. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Let's go, son.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, eat. Watch twist. Twist.
Mike.
Ball trot.
Check 55, Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now it's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Adams. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and goal, Minnesota.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't breathe, defense. 36. Echo. Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
57.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the chance, yeah.
At the Bears' 4-yard line.
'57's the mic. Watch 57.
Yeah.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my son.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it, baby.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You go your nightmares. Check. 53. 53's Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
53, check 53.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 50.
Here's Adams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I'm going to hit you all.
Here we go. Here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, here's Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here comes the boom.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 30. Check 31. Watch the 6.
And they let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Go. Motion, 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 motion. Pause, pause. 55's my guy, 55.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Elbow. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Night, sweetheart.
Hey, exit.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheehan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time to make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That was, of course, the incompletion.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just keep it up sometimes. Because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They'll run again with Adams. And a loose football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game. 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches I've ever been in this game. And all of this started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now. They spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give me that ball, defense.
Chef. He's checking. Crash.
Look at me. Zipper. Big Rivers.
They try again with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Come on, baby.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
18 Gator.
56, right there. 56. I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
On first down, Sheehan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Ready, set.
Mike's 56.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, tight.
Five.
On 4th down, Sheehan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Oh, yeah, that's a score. That's how you score.
From 13 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. You go back to the gridiron, that's a heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey,
and the turnover
They're
last
scared.
time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Flare. Orbit. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
We own them.
Check.
Jackson now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
53. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Big edge.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yeah.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Get ready.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Point after here coming up.
Extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Let's go, fellas.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And Jackson throwing once more. And he loses the football the second time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
To throw again on 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Adams. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Yeah, baby. Ready. Hey, come on. Check right 53.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Check. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Short.
3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
3rd down, they go with Adams. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
At the 2-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough ones, they run it with a fullback. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
Hey, echo.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a
56
victory.
Mike. 56.
To throw from his end zone. Sheehan. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage, try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. See what they can do on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll fall here.
We want it. Come to
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On first and 10, Sheehan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have to throw it downfield.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to fire one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's our ball. That's our ball.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for more